There's about 6,000 years of recorded human history, all the way back to cuneiform in the Mesopotamian Valley. And kings are the most common form of governments. You got Israel for 400 years, did not have a king. That was an anomaly, and America's founders looked back to that to set up our form of government. But you see there's pharaohs and Caesars and Kaisers, sultans, czars, and as the centuries go on, these kingdoms get bigger and bigger and bigger because of military advancements. They can kill more people, and with technological advancements, they can track more people. So instead of killing with a rock, they kill with a bronze weapon or an iron weapon or a phalanx spear or a scimitar sword or a composite bow or whatever. So the weapon changes. But the British had the biggest empire in world history, but it didn't stop with them, right? There is a goal the devil came to Jesus and says, bow down and worship me, and I'll give you all the kingdoms of the world, because they're mine to give, and I give them to whoever I want. It's like, whoa, that's pretty audacious. When did you get them? When Adam sinned. So Adam was in charge of the garden. We know that because he named everything. Naming implies authority over. But the Bible says, to whomever you yield your members servants to obey, to him you are a servant. The moment Adam obeyed Satan, he was posturing himself as the obeyer, and the devil is being in charge, and the devil usurped that power. And all these kingdoms of the world, how do they run? They run through fear. That's the electricity that motivates them. Ancient Israel's model switched, and it was run bottom up, where the people had virtue, had morals. And so we got this 6,000 years of history, but we see it from our point of view. And God chose for us to be alive right now. But let's pause for a moment and look at it from God's point of view. Here's God. He exists for eternity. Eternity upon eternity upon, we have no idea of knowing how long that is. He's always existed. And he is all powerful. It's not that he knows everything. It's impossible for him not to know everything. And everything he makes follows rules. Laws of planetary motion, laws of gravity, laws of physics, laws of quantum, subatomic particle, law, everything's laws. He is a God of laws. He is just. Yes. And, I was looking at the Hubble telescope YouTube video. So in 2004, they focused the Hubble telescope on a little spot in the sky. The spot was so small, if you were to take a grain of sand and hold it between your fingers at arm's length against the night sky, that's how tiny of a spot they focused the Hubble telescope on for 11 days. And when they developed the images in that little spot, where there was nothing, was 10,000 galaxies, with 100 billion stars in each one. And because light travels in waves, with blue being the fastest and red the slowest, they saw the red shift, and so that means these galaxies are moving away from us. And because of the parallax system, where they look at the stars, but the Earth is going around the sun, so as the Earth moves, you get to see the stars from different angles. You can see if they move, they can tell how far away they are. So these galaxies are 47 billion light years away. And it blows all the astronomers' minds. And then they look over here and they pick other spots where there's nothing, and they look at it. And it's 47 billion, 93 billion light years across is the observable universe, and it's still expanding at the speed of light. And the largest star they found is Stephenson 2-18. It is a super gas giant. If you were to place Stephenson 2-18 in our solar system, it would engulf the orbit of Saturn, the sixth planet from the sun. We're the third planet from the sun. Could you imagine one star that big? Here is God. He makes everything. He is all powerful. What could you possibly offer that being?